Hello guys, Shadow Sabbath here, and today I'm doing another episode of my Amphibia episode review. Today, the episode is Froggy Little Christmas, which is kind of a Christmas special and the end of part A, I believe, of Amphibia Season 3. This episode, while I don't have much to talk about, did do a lot, and I think it's really well made and definitely worth watching. Let's begin. So we see Anne's family decorating and really enjoying Christmas. One of the main reasons I say the plot is really simple is because most of it is expressed in the first few scenes. So the planters want to understand what Christmas actually is because it makes no sense to them. Anne's mom gets a call from Tygo for a float but says no because she doesn't want to draw attention to her and the planters. And the dad wants to take a perfect picture. So Anne decides she will get the Tygo float for her mom because that's been her dream. Back in Amphibia, it's really interesting because it looks like those three newts who worked with Marcy are now the king's advisors instead of Unan and Olivia. Who knows what happens to them? So that's really interesting. They get him a gift, which is this drone that can shoot up people. And I guess you can tell what Andrews is going to do with the drone that can shoot up people on Christmas. Throughout the episode, we get a nice song from Rebecca Sugar. The episode really continues as follows for a bit. They meet up with a friend. Next will be Dr. Jen. Then they ask for a favor. Then the planters act about Christmas. And then they pretty much leave after getting the help. So, very simple plot line. It's just becoming more and more confusing, especially after hearing you have to get gifts. At the museum, Dr. Jen likes and bring a bunch of stuff from different parts of the museum, and she can use them for the float. Get hot chocolate and go on their way to build the float. When they finally show their parents the float, they love it, especially as this absolutely looks beautiful. But then, using VR technology, King Andrews releases its drone on Earth and has it attach itself to this giant Santa to be quote-unquote festive. Destroy a holiday with the holiday's mascot. Definitely nice and festive. Then they have an epic fight with the Santa robot throughout the streets. That's what it sounds like. They end up stabbing it with the tree, which ends up stopping it. Which is ironic? Question mark? Really interesting. Then we get one of my favorite gags of the episode in which King Andrea slows down his controller and starts to destroy it. It's the controller's fault. Basically doing a gamer rage, and I love it. It's so beautiful and so in character. To the point where right before he gets destroyed in the robot, he even says Merry Christmas. And he's like, oh, you too, before realizing he's trying to kill her. You know, he's a horrible character, but he's still a good character. Then Darcy, Marcy, or whatever comes out of the shower. Shadows. Shadows. Two interesting things about her is one, her cape looks black and not red. What's going on there? Maybe it's activated when she uses more of her power. And two, she's holding a several-sided die. I wonder why. Maybe I should make a theory on it. She basically tells Andreas, what's wrong with you? How can you call yourself a king? And he's like, well, I can't fight off our soldiers, can you? Get a wide shot of a lot of soldiers. Foreshadowing. Everyone goes home happy, just happy to be together. And they realize what Christmas is all about. Pretty Christmas specially. But then, because Amphibia cannot end without a cliffhanger, they end off showing us Anne writing anonymous letters to Mr. and Mrs. Waybright and the Wu family about Marcy. Now, this is a bit interesting. It may just be there but the fact that she's sending two separate ones to Mr. and Mrs. Waybright may confirm that maybe Sasha's parents are divorced, and that may be the way she is. I'm making a theory on it. In fact, she never just sent it like the Wu family. Gives me the thought. No wonder Sasha's like she is, because her parents got divorced. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Amphibia, and have a nice day.